Hey guys, Extermicide here with another Call of Duty Modern Warfare Best Class Setup Guide. This is a series where I share with you the absolute best setup for various guns without all the fluff and over-the-top information that you don't really care about. I'm a bit late getting my guides posted compared to other YouTubers with good reason. I wanted to max out every gun so I could give you all an honest and informed analysis of these guns and my attachments and loadouts for them. I may not be the first to get the info out there, but I can promise you I've done my research. But keep in mind that these are my viewpoints and maybe you will and maybe you won't agree or disagree with them. And that's fine. I won't be getting overly technical by supplying statistics in these guides. Every time Modern Warfare receives a new patch and a weapon gets buffed or nerfed, those numbers change. So I'm not going to waste my time and yours giving you information that is going to end up being inaccurate in about a month's time. I stick with the basic type of rating, yes it's good or no it sucks. With all that out of the way, let's get started. So in today's best setup we are talking about the FR 5.56 assault rifle, otherwise known as the Famas in Modern Warfare 2, and therefore that's what I will continue to refer to it as here. The Famas is unlocked at level 16 and is a great alternative to the M4A1 and is as equally effective and deadly. It's a burst firing assault rifle that can one-shot from the chest up. Anywhere else at the body will require multiple 2 bursts to kill. This puts the Famas at the very bottom of the list if we were making a video that ranks all the assault rifles. Comment down below if you would like to see that kind of video from me. Overall, it's not a horrible weapon. It's a 1 to 2 shot burst kill depending on where you hit your opponent, with a very slight delay between those bursts. It's hard to talk about the Famas without sounding like I'm trying to bash it, and trust me, I'm not. It's a decent assault rifle. It's an okay assault rifle, but there are better choices to play with. If you are working on unlocking your gun camos, then you have no choice but to level this assault rifle up, and in that regard, you're in for an interesting experience as this gun is nothing like any of the other assault rifles. Well, it's a little like the FAL, being that it's a burst rifle. It fires a 3-round burst, taking down enemies easily in 1 or 2 bursts, again depending on where on the body you hit the opponent. When hip firing this gun with this setup, it has a moderate recoil and a wide spread. It's not an ideal weapon for hip firing unless you're in tight quarters or really small maps like Shipment. However, when aiming down sights, this setup has no recoil. So just shoot higher than the nipples and you'll be golden. The Famas will serve you decently well in both core gameplay and in Warzone. This setup improves upon the FR 5.56, otherwise known as the Famas. It improves upon its accuracy and range, while dealing very slight hits to mobility and control. So with that said, let's take a look at my go-to loadout for this particular assault rifle. Alright, so let's get into this. First we're going to head over to the muzzle, and we're going to select the monolithic suppressor. Not only is this going to help our damage range, but in Warzone it's going to keep our shots from showing up on the minimap. Then we're going to skip over the barrel, and we're going to select the FR 24.4 inch sniper. This is going to help our damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control, everything that this gun needs. Then we're going to jump over to optic. This gun benefits by having an optic. Optics are a personal choice, so choose whatever you want. I myself like to keep it nice and clean, so I go with the GI Mini Reflex. Then we're going to skip over to stock, and we're going to select the FR Ultralight Hollow. This is going to increase our aim walking movement speed. And finally, we're going to dive down to underbarrel, where we are going to select the Commando foregrip for more recoil stabilization and aiming stability. And that leads us to just a couple more things that this gun needs to succeed. Okay, so here's the deal. I was on the fence on whether or not to include the loadout that I used when leveling this gun up, but I kinda knew that if I didn't include it, someone was gonna ask for it, so here it is. Now, keep in mind, this is only an example loadout, a suggested loadout that worked well for my playstyle and my strengths. This may not necessarily be a best fit for you. Every person is different, with different playstyles and different strengths and weaknesses. No one in a YouTube video can tell you what is best for your playstyle. Only you know what your playstyle is like. where your strengths lie, and whether or not, if any of these weapons, perks, or equipment you feel comfortable enough to use and will help your gameplay. With that said, I strongly urge everyone to modify this example loadout to best suit your own gameplay style and strengths. There is no one loadout to rule them all magical setup. It's a personal thing, a very personal thing. And that brings us to our question of the day. Okay. Alrighty. So let me know your answer in the comments below. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. And with that said, if anything in the video helped you out at all, then please throw the video a like. And if you want to see other videos by me, throw me a sub. Anyways, until next time, be good to one another. Extermicide out.